themselves. Beekeepers keep working until they die.
So he's basically one of us.
No. He's not like you. You're Tier 1 operators. Former SEAL Team 6, Delta Group. You are, in other words...
To be or not to be? Isn't that the bloody question? I think I'll take to be.
Turn heads, break necks with ads that slay. Hi everyone and welcome to ASA Aspire to Advertise, unleashing all shades of creativity. I am the media playboy girl with the media vibes, and today I'm going to be taking you on another episode of Twists and Tales, where every story takes an unexpected turn. Okay, so on today's episode of Twists and Tales, I'm going to be doing a small movie review about an amazing movie I watched this year. The name of the movie is actually titled The Beekeeper, so stay tuned. So The Beekeeper is a 2024 movie produced by Jason Statham and directed by David Ayer, right? So Jason in this movie plays Adam Clay, a retired beekeeper. When I first saw the name of this movie, I was actually thinking it's one of these superhero movies. Probably the guy was stung by a bee and then he can summon bees and maybe bite people or turn them to honey or something like that. I don't know. But funny enough, it was the opposite. It's more like proper action packs with this secret society of underground people. Yeah. One thing I love about Jason is the fact that in all his movies, he always has a way of getting the job done. And I don't think I've ever seen that guy smile, I swear. Or, have this kind of emotional attachment with a wife or a child or something. I think maybe in one of his movies, probably, but I can't really remember, right? But the fact that he doesn't smile, I don't know, this is man in real life. I think that question should be channeled to Google, okay? So Jason has been in a lot of movies like Fast and Furious, all the Fast and Furious so far, The Expendables, then The Meg. That's a really good movie. You guys should watch that movie. So there was part 1 and then there's also a part 2 and a couple of other ones. And I'm not a fan of action movies, right? But when I see these kind of movies with some extra something, I'm like, let me go and watch this movie. Yeah, so normally, beekeepers are people that's supposed to keep the beehive safe, right? But in this movie, it's totally different. The beekeepers are special groups of people that have been trained to protect the people, innocent people actually, and keep the society safe from fraudsters, sometimes even the government, yeah? And they're also trained to protect the society from terrorists, especially. Take a look at this scene.
Mission to keep the system safe. Beekeepers are given all resources, empowered to act on their own judgment. For decades, they have quietly worked to keep the hive safe. That is, until now. It appears that a retired beekeeper has gone off program and is acting in what he mistakenly believes is the hive's best interest.
Can't somebody just pick up the phone and tell this yahoo to stand the f*** down?
That's the one thing beekeepers don't do. Stand down. Not unlike bees themselves, beekeepers keep working until they die.
So he's basically one of us.
No. He's not like you. You're Tier 1 operators. Former SEAL Team 6, Delta Group. You are, in other words, pussy.
Sometimes I actually get confused between Jason Statham and Mark Strong. Yeah, this is his picture. But I'm always like, these two look like brothers in real life, but they are not brothers in any way. Anyway, let me get back to the movie. So, yeah, beekeepers. Now, one of the things I loved about this movie is another character. I think I first watched him in the first Hunger Games, and I always pictured him as this very innocent guy that can't defend himself or fight for himself. So, in this movie, he still plays that type of role. His name is Derek Danforth, yeah? And I don't understand that guy. When I was watching the movie, I was so annoyed. He was so chill. He was so relaxed. Like, everybody's worried that the beekeeper is coming after you and your organization and your fraudster, your company of fraudsters, and you're just so calm about it. And then you think that one phone call, or it's just one or two, or a specific number of police and other security agencies will be able to deal with him. He did not get the memo. He didn't understand that these beekeepers are not the kind of people that you just feel one gunshot can get them or something. And the funniest part about them is just them being alive already is like a terror to anyone. And if they give you a warning, definitely they're going to stick to their warnings. So Derek in this movie is the son of the President of the United States, right? And what puzzles me again is the fact that your son makes an average of $9 million like every month, and he sends you the money. And as a mother, you don't question or ask yourself, what is my son doing that is making him, make this kind of huge amount of money? And you just believe whatever he tells you. Like, personally, I'll be really suspicious. So yes, Derek is the nonchalant, allow me to enjoy myself kind of person, while other people are the ones doing the dirty job, right? Then there was a scene that I really love. So one of the characters, that's the PA to his mom, who is the President of the United States in the movie, right? The guy had warned him, but he didn't believe. And the man is like, aren't you afraid? And Derek is like, I'm not afraid of anything. So tell me, please, one man burns down one of your buildings, kills 7 of your men without using a gun, and you're not afraid. He then threatens you that he's going to burn you, and then you actually threaten him as well. Hey, oh my goodness. Like, I was like, this guy has looked for trouble. Like, he has, you have angered the gods. As a matter of fact, you have awoken the bee in the beekeeper. Guy, you should run for your life. But the guy didn't care, actually.
Fire at a small farm. There was an office building explosion.
And you say one guy did this?
Yep.
Killed 7 armed men without firing a shot.
Yep. And he said he was gonna kill me.
And this is your data mining consumer service business, right?
Yeah, it's, something like that. Pulling in $9 million a month, one office, I've got like 20.
Yeah. The only thing you know about him is he says he's a beekeeper.
Yeah, it's like his whole brand or whatever.
Jesus.
What?
Oh. For someone who has elevated into an art form, this might well be your Mona Lisa.
How did I fuck up?
I don't know. You've done something. You've disturbed a beekeeper.
Oh, okay. So fucking what? Why do I care if the guy keeps bees?
If a beekeeper says you're gonna die, you're gonna die. There's nothing I can do or anybody else to stop it.
At a point, when I saw how this beekeeper, that's Jason, was threatening Derek, I said, this kind of threat, it's like this guy wants to use some kind of powers, maybe a Bidoshika or Citadel, I don't know. But the owner of the powers has not touched those words, so let's keep waiting, right? But funny enough, the amazing thing about the movie is that it was straight to the point. There wasn't any hide and seek. You could just see that everybody got what they deserved. His mom got to find out about everything, and she wasn't happy. She wanted everybody to know, because everybody is asking, how did she fund her campaign? And your son is the one making all the money and sent them to you, and you never bothered to check what exactly he was doing. So yeah, well, the thing is, the beekeeper was upset because someone close to him, the only person he managed to actually know and love, and the only person that cared about him is an old lady. So the lady the lady actually committed suicide. I was about to say she got killed, but she didn't get killed. She actually committed suicide. And that was because Derek's company he actually owns this fraudsters kind of organization, and he has so many branches in different parts of this country. So they actually find a way to scam people. They call you and then they tell you a couple of things. So he was like, I have to deal with these people. I have to find people that killed this woman. That was the anger. But at the same time, he was trying to protect the society, from bad people like that.
You're a blessing, Mr. Clay. This place was crabgrass and weeds, and you brought it back to life.
Mrs. Parker and I were friends. She was like family. She was the only person who ever took care of me.
I just got a message saying that there's a problem with my computer.
Yes, ma'am, we got this.
Yesterday, she shot herself.
This is private property.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3. There, I did it for you. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
A beekeeper? Well, that's not good.
Beekeepers is a special program outside the chain of command.
I protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
My fingers, he cut them off. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Don't move. This is much bigger than a little phishing scam.
The money's going all over the world, to people in finance, even government.
You are a problem. Goddamn right, I'm a problem.
No way he's coming here straight through the back entrance.
I figured I'd give the firefighters a break.
Somebody detain this guy. Ah!
We have to kill him before he kills his way to the top.
Honey?
It's flammable as fuck. Oh no.
So I love the fact that there was no ending of where the villain still survives and probably part 2 will come. You know how some movies can be. I just love the fact it was straight to the point. The time was okay. It wasn't too lengthy. And that's it for today, guys. Anyway, the moral of this movie, which I loved, is the fact that you should be very careful. If you get strange phone calls or you get strange messages from scammers or fraudsters and people that you don't actually know, then you should probably switch up your phone for a couple of seconds or minutes and switch it back on. Or if you get something where they call you and they're telling you to provide your banking details and things like that, then you should probably be careful and just end the phone call. So I'm going to leave you today to enjoy the movie, guys, and see you next time on my next episode of Twists and Tales. Thank you guys for watching. Now go find your asa. Take it from the media playboy.